Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the Mahapurusha Yoga for Jupiter. So remember, it's called Pancha Mahapurusha Yoga, which means 5 yogas of great men. And Jupiter, when you have it as a Mahapurusha Yoga, is called a Hamsa Yoga. And a Hamsa Yoga is when you have Jupiter in the signs of rulership, which are Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces, plus its place of exaltation. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So if you have Jupiter in one of those 3 signs, which are going to be Sagittarius, Pisces, or Cancer, and you have it in an angular house, which we call Kendra, which are what houses 1, 4, 7, and 10, then everything that Jupiter is about is who you are. It's like I always say, stamped on your forehead. It cannot be denied. Everyone will see this about you. So Jupiter being in the sign of Sagittarius, it's like this is the sign of philosophy, spirituality, of teaching. And what is Jupiter all about? Teaching, philanthropy, philosophy, all the things of higher learning. This is what Jupiter loves, the higher learning, the higher platform. So it can be spirituality. And I think Jupiter in Pisces, because Pisces is such a deep, watery, compassionate sign, Pisces is going to take this to another level of feeling with all of the truths and spirituality. So Jupiter does extremely well in these 2 signs of rulership. It really brings out the quality of Jupiter being high-minded, teaching. And, you know, the word for Jupiter is what? Guru. It's the guru. It's the teacher. But Jupiter's also about expansion and opportunities and higher education and travel. So with Jupiter in these signs, especially in houses 1, 4, 7, or 10, will expand all of these beautiful qualities about Jupiter, being the learned one, the philosopher, the teacher, the spiritualist, the traveler, abundant one, philanthropy, gives. This is all the beautiful, wonderful side of Jupiter. Jupiter's expansion and freedom, and that's what people love about Jupiter. It gives opportunities. So you're very fortunate if you have Jupiter. You're just plain lucky in many ways if you have Jupiter in an angle or in any of those 3 signs. So Jupiter being in the 1st house in one of those signs, Cancer, Sagittarius, or Pisces, can make you this philosopher, spiritualist. You love spirituality. You love working with and finding the truth. That's what you're all about. But sometimes, not all the time, I know many people with Jupiter and Cancer in the 1st house, and yes, they're extraordinarily spiritual, but sometimes they can be over the top with what they know, and because they know so much, they are pretty much all-knowing in many respects, but sometimes it can make their physical body big. Sometimes I've seen it happen because Jupiter is big, Jupiter's expansive, but that can just really pretty much mean their temperament. They're expansive, they're big, they're looking to the future and always looking to progress and find the truth. Jupiter in the 4th house, you live in a big, large home. You have space around your home. There's maybe you have a lot of yard, or maybe you live out in the open on a farm, something large. But the house generally can be very large, especially if you have Jupiter in those 3 signs, Cancer, Sagittarius, or Pisces. And the mother, in some respect, will be bigger than life, sometimes over the top. The seventh house could represent your partner, could be of this nature, a teacher, a philosopher, a spiritualist. And sometimes it can represent you can have more than one partner, not always, but there is a focus around relationships. And it also reflects back to you because from the seventh house, Jupiter is casting its light that you are a part of this spiritual idea and future, and you will always want someone that thinks like you. That's why you choose the partners you do. Jupiter in the 10th. Are you kidding? Being exalted or in these wonderful signs of rulership, which are Sagittarius or Pisces? This brings career success. You should have your own business. But you are well liked in the workplace. Your reputation speaks for itself. You are adored and you are revered. But you should be the leader in your field. That's what Jupiter in the 10th house would mean. But lots and lots of opportunities with work and career successful. So regardless what house Jupiter is in, when you have it in these signs in an angle, it really exudes who you are in terms of your greatness and your power, your sense of spirituality, truth, and success in life. So with that, I'd like to close. Remember, go to my website to sign up for my free newsletter where you're going to have my predictions delivered to you monthly. My website is galacticcenter.org, and don't forget to check out my jewelry line where I'm selling malas and spiritual jewelry. And if you want to take your studies to the next level, check out my online university. It is stellar. It is where you will learn Vedic astrology and join a wonderful and powerful community. Go to University of Vedic Astrology.com. We have a new start date for semester 1. Don't miss it, January 27th. Thank you.